Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Baylor Bears. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
McLean Stadium is one of the most unique in all of college football. You can literally sailgate, drive your boat right to the stadium. This is a beautiful stadium, smaller capacity, but these fans make it special. From the run-on of all the students to start the game, they are loud and passionate every time the football is kicked off in Texas. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Bears ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like...
Makes the grab in their space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
Tight end getting vertical.
You know, Clemson football is at its best when they've got that guy at the helm that can be a playmaker. And Cade Klubnik had some of those flashes, right? Like going to the college football playoff the year before. But Clemson returning back to humanity a year ago. Not a good season for them. And Jesse, they didn't go out and get the five-star commit in the portal. They didn't go out and pay a lot of money. They believe in developing it through high school and the guys they brought in.
Is it the guy, though? Because you mentioned it, David, and you're so right. When they had Deshaun Watson or they had Trevor Lawrence, they were the guy. They were the guy that took this offense, took this entire team to a national championship caliber level. They were true.
Shakes a man, and he might take off. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was two guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. This time on target. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the catch. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Not a chance. Missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. And if they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Flagway. Got a man. It's Brown.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The run inside. It's Turner. Tripped up for the tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Powers through the defender. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs.
Hey, easy. Move 40, Will. Move 40, Will. Luther. Flip.
Flagway on the play action. Swings it out to his running back. Could not make his way to the corner.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Release to the back. Finds his man. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the 1st down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Trying to get it to the marker. He is stuffed on 4th down and stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Over the middle, complete to Wesco. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
At the 29-yard line, 1st down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Johnson. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. He's got the tight end. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2, can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical, got to break tackles, got to go through people, whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Got it!
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
And the Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
They want to run this quarterback. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Clemson!
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Here's Lagway to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. At the 35, he's got more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. The run inside. It's Turner. Breaks the tackle. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Could be an alley. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Bears have this offense rolling. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Brown. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Running inside, it's Johnson. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Clemson will come to the line with the first and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Flagway wants to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the red zone, it's Johnson. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Steps away. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting out the field just yet, guys.
Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And he makes the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Throwing Lagway. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
To the air, it's Lagway. Looking for a deep man. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Bears send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Certainly not the greatest of kicks there, and they'll down it inside their own 40. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. Grabs it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like, they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found 0 answers in how to get back in this football game.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with Texas in their matchup against the #2 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Ooh. Lagway. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. He fires one deep over the middle. Fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago, because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Number 81, set to kick it away.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. The Bears in the hurry up. Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Left side, Wesco makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Unloads to the right. It's caught. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short infield.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Here's Lagway to pass. Scrambling away. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Caught in the backfield, it's Freeman. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They'll give it to Johnson. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Calls his own number. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Clemson will send the punt team out. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Quarterback moving. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. The quarterback showed a lot of elusive capabilities there, but just too many defenders getting after it.
Man, that dude's tougher than a $2 steak, just shrugging people off, showing how tough he is, but you got to block somebody. There was too many people that just kept coming and kept coming to get him on the ground.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Caught on the left side by Wesco. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
One of the things I love about this guy is he's so hard on himself. Did a lot of good things last week, but he also threw 1 interception. He said that just ate away at him all week long. Coming into this game, he wanted to play perfect. No picks so far today. He's doing just that.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Here's a little room there. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he puts through the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David,
Turning it on. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
and the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Denson. On the run, still looking. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covered. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. Because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
Looking down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
the defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. To throw, it's Denson. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed on the right side, that's Wesco. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. That one interception and the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the side.